In this lesson, we're going to work with the weather images. Inside the weather application, we'll see a hard-coded image. Now we'll show the image according to the weather API. So we'll go to the JSON beautifier, and under the list, we'll expand this weather. And here we have an icon with some code. Now to access the weather images, we need to follow the Open Weather Map image guidelines. Let's go to this URL. To access the images, we need to use this URL, and along with that, we need to add the image code. I'll copy this URL and paste it inside another tab and hit enter. Alright, here we go. Now here, we'll add some other image code and hit enter, and we'll see another image. Alright, so we need to follow this image guidelines to access the images. Let's go to our project, and there we'll go to the model classes, and inside the weather class, let's add another property of type string and name it full icon URL. Then we'll copy the image URL and assign it to this property. Okay, now in the image URL, we'll concatenate the icon which we'll get in the JSON response. So we'll wrap this URL in string.format function, and in place of icon code, we'll add a placeholder. And after this URL, we'll add a comma separator and then add this icon here. Alright. Now in the weather page code behind file, let's use the result dot. Then we want to access the icon property. So in order to access this icon, we first need a list of 0 index. Then we need a weather of 0 index. And right after that, we can use the icon property. And because we have added a full icon URL property, so we'll use this full icon URL property here. Then we'll assign this icon to this img weather.source property. And in the weather page XAML file, we'll remove the hard-coded source property of this image. Okay, now let's try to run this application. And this time, we'll get a dynamic weather icon. Let's say we don't need these stock icons, and we want the customized icons. We have already added the icons in the images folder with the default naming conventions. Our icon name starts with icon underscore, and then we have the icon code. Now in this weather class, let's add another property and name it custom icon. Then we'll use the lambda operator, and right after that, we'll use the string.format function, and inside this, we'll add double quotes and add the name of the icon. Inside our images folder, we have many weather icons, and all of these starts with the icon underscore, and then every icon has unique code. And after this, we have .png extension. So we'll add icon underscore, and in place of icon code, we'll add placeholder, and right after that, let's add the .png extension. Okay, now we'll add a comma separator and add this icon here. With this line, we can use our custom icons. Now in the weather page code behind file, we'll just use the custom icon, and then we'll run this application. Here you'll see that this time we'll get our custom icon. So that's all from this lesson. Now I'll see you in the next one.